Hello? Uh, uh. The internet's being really strange. Hello. Oh no. Hello. I don't know what's up with the internet. It's being really weird. I'm on the right one, I promise. My house has been having really bad internet issues lately. Our like routers started to be weird. Ooh. Ah, it kicked me out of VR chat too, so now I'm waiting to get back in there. My eyeballs hurt. Hopefully I can find Rise soon. This is how I entertain myself. Oh, this is my new one. I live once more. Yay, beautiful, wonderful, we live. Human. Hey. Let's look for the slimy. Excuse me. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I'm in the right one. Oh. Okay, if it'll be a while, then I'm just gonna go back to Flora for a bit. If you think it's gonna be a while, I will just be Flora. Yeah. We'll see if we get to do it today, because I don't know if I can stay for a lot longer than 2 hours. Because I'm feeling a bit tired today. But I will try my best. We'll see. They've been in VR for about 2 hours now. And my intention was to stay for about 2 hours, but... Yes, but obviously don't tell me where she is. Where would Flora go right after finishing gardening? I think she would go here. That's where she would look for Stark. It's just so happy to be in the right place.
Hello.
I feel like
Well,
this is gonna be a difficult prank to pull off. Ethereally.
You are a professor.
Technically, yes.
Unless we very delicately ask.
Second one.
He's harder sneak up on.
Yes.
No.
I can literally feel the air around me, so yes.
What delicately ask? Huh? What?
So this prank might be a bit difficult ethereally.
I heard about Ellie told me about your upset episode
Wait,
Ah.
You can
with
figure
chips.
something out.
I already have ideas. You have ideas?
You would. I'm so
How are you
pleased with
feeling now? Still upset?
Mm.
It's
Is
good if it's done though.
Alright.
True. What
Do you want to talk more, though?
That night, the night before.
He's been
Or is that in his
sleeping in the common room.
Hey guys, what's
Oh,
going
he's
on
always
over
there.
here?
So I can only assume he's sleeping in common room.
Hello,
Hello.
Ryder.
Hello. Now the real question is, yes?
Ah.
I think it would. I think it'd be funny.
Oh,
There's Flora right now.
We've had a really good idea.
oh, there's Flora. There goes Flora. Okay, alright, understood.
Hi, Flora. How are we doing today?
E
There it
is okay.
See? He's not about that life.
That's good. Good.
I didn't see that book in the library.
If you don't mind, Flora, may I ask you some questions?
Oh.
Couldn't find it, so what's going on?
What is?
What are you doing?
About what happened a few days ago.
E
Well, there's lots to it.
can try, but not know much
And
detail.
probably
Are they giant ants?
That's perfectly fine with me.
I believe so, yeah.
Here, let's move off to the side.
Dude, I don't want to fight giant ants.
E
Fire ants.
I don't want to fight giant fire.
I love you.
how for you? Thankfully, Flora's not going too fast right now, so I'll just swish it soon. There you go.
I heard that there was a disturbance in the forest. Could you tell me more about what you experienced?
Mm.
Only if you're comfortable, though. I will not press if it's an unpleasant memory.
Found a small fae that way behind stadium. Them was scared. Something in forest. Did not say what. Just something was scare all of forest. Checked with Mother Tree. Could still feel the same unease. But not know what was. Then later, same Fae came to Flora. When touch was vision, fear, and danger in forest. Something very wrong. Was panic. Then after squad came back, same Fae came again. Said whatever was bad turned to ash.
So, whatever entity, matter, or thing it was that panicked the forest was turned to ash.
Threat was gone. Not know what happened or what was.
Now, you said the area was the forest behind the stadium?
Mm. Them was hide here. But think them meant outside. Same forest we went to before.
I understand now. Thank you.
Eh.
Is there anything else? Thank you very much, Flora. This helps a lot in what I was wondering about. I hope you wouldn't mind, but could I borrow you? I do not know if we will have permission, however. I would like to ask the professors if we could go and investigate that portion of the forest.
Eh. If Flora would like.
If not... If nothing else, I would like to see if this has impacted the growth of the wildlife in the area.
I think when Jamie come back, he said was roots, large ones. Those were turned to ash. Those were gone.
Flora, are you capable of feeling the potential growth of a plant?
Can feel
As
how...
in, are you able to feel whether or not it is unable to grow anymore?
Can tell if he's healthy, can see if he's done grow. All plant have sign. If his tree never stop grow forever. Till he's dead.
I will contact one of the professors. If you would like, please contact your team captain or whoever else you would like to have with us. I will be waiting in front of the orange portal for any news.
Your service is truly respected. Thank you, sir, for everything you do.
So polite. I like that young man. Anyways.
I hate you so much right now.
What you do? What him
I was
do?
being potentially quite mean.
Why?
Speak an asshole!
Why?
Because it was amusing.
Ah, makes sense.
Why else do I do the things I do?
Chaos, amusement, protection of friend or asset.
The more your eyes squinted, the harder I couldn't breathe. It was amazing.
It's like squeeze him lung.
It is. That's a powerful magical effect. Anyway. So, have you heard the rumor going around campus about Morgan and I?
Fucking slap the shit out of you. I slap the fuck out of you.
No. No.
Alright. Shut down.
Oh, okay.
Here,
I know how to do this.
Here.
Yep.
No.
Oh, she's got the eyes. Alright. No, fair enough. The couch is comfortable, but not that comfortable. I rescind my last
I could go
statement.
from this to... do that.
Have you met Guardsman? Get.
Oh my god. I hate you. I fucking hate you.
One ear out to the other, I
Just
swear.
met the man.
There was one guardman want talk you.
Oh, but Guardsman wanted to speak to me.
Was long time ago. We'll have to look through note, remember name. But him was from Eos.
Oh, I've met him once before. We did speak briefly.
Eh. Also,
He's an odd fellow.
Kor et al. Won't go investigate forest. Her is go
Are you...
to teacher.
Alright. Are you going to be going with her? I assume you are. You need any aid, or are you going to be good?
If would not be busy would like you with.
Sorry, headache. Yes, if I'm not busy, I will come along.
Oh, you also felt it? Me too.
Oh, wonderful.
That was weird. I shouldn't feel headache, but I did. That was very concerning.
I feel like I haven't seen Ida in literally a year.
I feel like Ida's
But
just
then again,
finally
that's
letting
the
us see
point.
her.
Unfortunate.
Yes, that is factually correct.
This, that, because of you.
Timing.
I don't know what the fuck you mean.
Bits! The fuck?
Headache.
Don't swear.
Lauren, she's cursing at me.
You started it. You fucking started it.
Beach fuck. Flora end.
Yes, ma'am.
E.
You're good. Very compelling argument. Wow, the weather here today is just, something else. Something in the air, I think.
E.
Fuck.
And
So we have
go.
2 Crystal Thorn and a Vanguard, and then we have 2 Crystal Thorn and a Vanguard. I'm just kidnapping from a Vanguard.
I mean, it's not not hard.
Venthorn.
Red,
Crystal
red,
Guard.
purple.
Crystal
Crystal
Guard.
Guard.
Crystal
Flora.
Guard. E.
Crystal Guard, nice. Crystal Guard, nice.
I have obtained permission from both Professor Rayner and the guard lieutenant.
E.
However, we need at least one more cadet
Who is there purely to ensure our safety.
Will you be coming with us?
Let me get my equipment together so that I can defend you, and yes.
Have fun.
Very well. I will also get myself ready then.
Mm.
Okay. I'm going to be here.
Mm-hmm. I'll be right back.
I might go to bed early. We'll see.
Be safe, kids.
I just look like a human.
Flair's like, I don't care who started it. I'm ending it.
I suppose the
My back. My back. My fucking back. They took my fucking back, Pooh. Holla back, girl. Where's not gonna take her spear because she's hoping not to have to fight anything. If she does, then she'll let her shorty swords.
I'm going with Lauren Coretta
I don't want to.
check on something. We'll be back.
Understandable.
I think I know
Great.
this something,
You're
but
in
yeah.
charge.
Okay.
Oh no, you're in charge.
All set?
Nothing really changes. Nothing happens when I'm in charge. Unless, like,
I am.
Sometimes when I'm in charge, something really fucking something explodes.
I might be short, but I got muscle, alright?
Exactly. Stout build.
You're almost identical. I couldn't possibly tell any difference between
Uh,
It has also been, at the very least, suggested by the lieutenant of the guards to meet up with Ignis outside if we can. They are investigating the
out there?
bugs in the cave.
Aw.
Say again?
So they're already out there.
That I do not know. I have only been informed that they will be going out there today.
Well,
Have not seen Ignis, so maybe he's out there. Yeah, I figured.
as I will be on escort duty after we leave the barrier, I shall stay following your all's lead.
Unfortunately, I do not know the location of this site. Flora, would you be able to, in some way, locate this?
Remember where it is. If it's same
There's
place.
Ignis there.
Honestly, Crescent probably would not have found her over here anyways. Crescent would not have gone this far.
Sent.
Beetle? I remember
No,
hearing...
it was some sort of K, yes, K sounding.
Is it Keefle?
Teeth, something along that lines. Teeth, something along that lines.
I'll translate the pheromones.
Hello.
Hello, Ignis.
Ugh.
Hello.
We were advised to meet up with you all. We are going on an expedition out into the forest to investigate what has been described to me as a destruction of some of the wildlife out there.
Oh.
There is one of my people out there. They're a beetle. They're next to the slimes. Try to leave them alone if you can, but if you do approach, just simply say... No, this will just be simpler.
E. Ah. E.
They won't attack you.
Pheromone.
Understood. Thank you.
You are very much welcome.
Good luck out there, guys.
Thank you. Is there anything else we should be informed of?
Cecil, that's what the name was.
So we do not interfere with your work. We were told that you will be investigating the caves.
We
The caves,
just
no.
came back from there.
There is
From
a
the
Pacific.
area.
If you don't...
Go ahead.
Oh, there is a nest of a beetle next to the slimes. That is all of my purview. That and, of course, the beetle within. They will inevitably travel out to get food.
I believe all we're checking on is just the plant life in the area outside. We shouldn't interfere with
It
that.
is, I was going to say, it was the area that once you've kind of reached the area, if you go off to the left, that's the general area you'll likely find them. If you're going elsewhere, you're probably not going to run into them.
I remember you guys took care of the water, securing the water when we were out in the Outlands. It is past that cave that the natural aquatics were guarding. So it is a little further past that, at the shore, slightly in from the shoreline. So that general area.
Understood. Should we
Oh,
meet
if you
them,
do
we
see them,
have
don't say
your
chocolate.
scent as well. I know.
Just making sure. They
You reminded me
might,
before.
yeah, they might have reacted poorly to that. But again, their name is Beetle. Like beetle, but with a k.
Alright, we good to head on then?
Thank you all for the information. We will make our way then.
Be
Did
safe.
you guys want to escort?
I'm to be made as escort, but
Wait for start. Think him talk someone.
One of the guards along with as well.
Ah.
Flora.
Mm.
Roughly how far into the forest is this place?
Is little past campsite we made.
Understood. Good afternoon, sir. Very well. Let's make our way there.
I think it'd be easier for Vivina to learn plant skin than it will be for Flora to learn budkin. Because budkin can change a lot. Hi, Scarl. Hello.
That is correct.
Was Jamie say was same place as large roots before. But
And the roots are all gone. Quite a drastic change to happen so quickly.
Was not fire either.
Perhaps something necrotic or decaying in nature?
Not
To
no.
happen that quickly seems abnormal.
And more wonder why Faye said danger was turned to ash. But why would root be danger?
Well, if the roots were connected to something dangerous, potentially. That, or maybe there was something else here other than the roots. Ellie mentioned there was blood amongst the ash as well.
Does not look like it's all gone.
There are some trees missing, I can tell already.
I see the area in which we had those. There were enemies that would emerge from the roots here.
They remain all gone.
As you enter into the clearing, much of the ash has spread itself around, carried by the portions where the grass was directly in contact with whatever happened here have left nothing but dry, bare ground underneath. Trees that once flourished, now completely gone or missing, scorch marks.
Flora, can you inspect the, I suppose, grass here? Will this area be able to bear life again?
If is after fire should be, but not no. Fires may life come back, but them say was no fire here, just ash. Some is dry, but I'm not feel much of it. Maybe it's too weak tell right now.
Do you perhaps recall?
Ash is ash and will always be ash.
This was in notes. Was prophecy, yes? Was not there for class.
Yes, it was one of the riddles that we were given.
This is ash. And a lot of
Kelly mentioned that Chips was out here before this happened. Is that
Eh.
your understanding as well?
I have been told as such.
saw him when them come back.
Greta.
Unfortunately, since it's been so long since the incident occurred, it will be difficult to figure out where the epicenter of the event must have taken place.
One of those prophecies mentioned a lord, correctly?
Yes.
Is there a reference to Ash in that comment about the lord?
Death shall sow and summer burn. Death shall reap and bodies fall, if I recall. Hmm.
Could try check on
At the
living
very
tree
least.
near here.
Yes.
Can feel how they feel. See if healthy.
It is the closest one to the epicenter. Perhaps it feels something that can give you insight.
Eh?
Let me get a bird's eye view while you commune.
Hmm.
We shall see. It might not be that she's gone, it might be that she's, discussing with other DMs what she should say. I try to wait. If we don't get anything for a little bit, then we'll hop into the DM channel. For now, I will go hop into Greenhouse. To give them a place to tell me things if they need to.
No response, no feeling. Seem to realize any.
You're cutting out a bit. I couldn't tell what you said.
No feelings. Trees don't seem to realize anything happened.
Hmm. Not know. It not seem no anything wrong. But does not feel like it's hurt.
Is there anything else you want to look at while we're out here? Any deliberations we can do once we're back in camp?
Yes, we may do deliberations back in camp. I would like to make one go around of the area around this around all of this.
I did check the space on the other side of these rocks just to check, and there was no markings or ash on the other side. But I haven't checked the other side over there. I can have a look really quick.
That'd be good, yes.
Yeah.
No ash, but there is a meadow there with a large tree. Good to know.
Hmm.
Outside of going into the twisted apple up there. I don't know if it's been checked out or not.
Not see any ash within.
And you said that the grass here was weakened. Did you feel that it could recuperate from this?
Some of is dead. But grass is resilient sometimes, depend on grass. If this ash is not different than normal ash, then will make the rest of plant grow stronger. When jungle burns, it regrows stronger. Ash feed it.
Do you suppose any of the more alchemically inclined students may be able to analyze this? Or at the very least experiment to see if it has any unusual... They have?
Yes. Rana had mentioned that a few samples have been taken to be looked at.
Very well. I
To
don't
be
believe that
fair,
there's anything
given
else
the wind
we
blowing,
can glean from here.
there's probably not going to be much left to collect soon anyway.
Eh.
So if you want to collect any more, now's the best chance.
Both of you can start with that pile over there. We'll take whatever meager scraps we can get.
Gather a bit, Zephyrus, if you would.
Well, ash can have different things in it. Can have different compounds.
Do you have a vial? No. There you are. Good to head back.
Good work, both of you. Let's head back.
Very well.
And thank you too, officer.
Star mentioned that there were scorch marks in place of some of the trees. So it could have burned, but then the fire immediately went out. Or things could have just been immediately reduced to ashes and left scorch marks because they were...
Thankfully, it seems relatively quiet out here now.
turned.
Which I should have said before we got back. Now I've jinxed it, and we're definitely going to get attacked.
Maybe not.
You're welcome.
Well, at least we know who to blame.
Knock wood.
Boop, boop.
I mean, shrugged, it could have been confused.
Fortunately, there's not much path here between right here and the school. Tunnel's right around the corner.
Fogavore.
I got it. Go ahead.
Right. Think you're getting God's one?
Hey,
Hello,
where you
Ryder.
guys go and check out there?
Just this spot of ash from outside. Trying to discern if it was spreading or causing any damage to the other wildlife. Guess we'll head on.
Louder than normal.
Huh.
So,
Think we're due for a bell tuning?
spreading or whatever?
Seems not. Seems like it was just the one spot. Still haven't figured out exactly what caused it, but I think that's a matter of debate that we're finding out as we go along.
Gotcha.
I'm sure there'll be a number of theories along the way, though.
The bing bong was loud. I also feel like, was the bing bong early? Doesn't the bing bong happen a little later? I don't know.
Yes, I'm a little bit concerned about what Cortez might try and get up to, knowing we're going to a place filled with people like that.
People like, wait. People like Cortez or people like
No,
Victor?
people like vampires and werewolves, like in any types, wear anything.
I'm sure he will mind his manners. He just has an
I'm
attitude.
sure he will, but well, I'm less worried about him getting hurt and more worried about.
height everybody takes.
Why is Dara
He had a
small?
bit of a reputation back
Again, lift your knees.
Oh, I
going up the
suck.
stairs.
Can you use reduce on Dars?
Where are your other team members?
The guards did this. The guards made
the guards
them
did this.
big and
They made the Dar small.
I'm teaching
him how to be
small.
I can look for them.
I'm teaching him how to be small.
Sorry, everything's bigger at that size.
Remember how the guards made the pigeon big?
Is not crossed off on that.
I heard about this incident.
Yes,
Getting food.
Dars caught the pigeon and put it.
After you've had dinner, perhaps a conversation. I have some questions that only you can answer.
You know, I might need.
Or rather, questions I think only you will answer.
Slight marks that don't penetrate all the way through when we get there.
Very well.
Every day.
How to do that.
Oh, you
Understood.
too.
What the world feels like to be small.
Hi.
I'm teaching him how
I
to
guess
be
I'll ask
small.
my questions to Chips rather than you then.
Alright, what are you feeling?
His answers may leave a lot to be desired.
Hence why I'm going
So
to
I'm
you.
told.
Speaking of,
You know
I
what?
would like to I would like to ask you some questions.
You're so populated.
Have you eaten in a while?
If you'd like to
Not
very
remember.
well then.
Remember how he caught the pigeon?
Are you hungry?
Whenever you're free, I'm also looking for your
Little?
other teammate, Rana.
Nibble? Something?
She was at the
You want to get something for one of us? We can share.
Ours is
Thank
shrunk.
you.
Enjoy that.
Oh no.
Your choice.
Why is she also?
I don't know how that happened.
You're gonna want the
Who?
knives and fork with that.
If was Flora choice, would probably be raw, so cannot choose.
Well, you can choose, and I can get the cooked version of that raw thing.
Ah.
I call it press.
Chicken.
And a few others were asked to go out to
Chicken, alright. Yes.
Do you mind, since I imagine you and I have similar questions about, well, to Victor, would you mind if I join in the conversation?
Behold, all of the problems that we that halflings have to go through.
I debate on it.
This world is not made for halflings.
Something of a trick.
Dang, kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah, he climbed it, but
Is his answering a question supposed to be a private thing?
Well, When I first got here, I was
Guard
having
strike him
issues.
accidentally. The bird? No, the guards. Oh, the guards. Guards
Same
look
with the
big.
students. Cassius
Okay, remember
suggested, sitting down with them, meeting
That
them.
is a beautiful sight, that is.
Helps with integration.
Well, guards caught the pigeon.
Pastry. I mean,
Oh, wrong ones.
of course they have pastries.
Someone else's
Steals of those things.
What were you saying?
Those all look delicious.
Cheers.
Just an early dinner. That happens on occasion.
At Crystal Thorn.
They should TM that. Fresh squeezed orange juice only available at
One
Crystal Thorn. At participating locations.
But there's an orange
I heard a rumor that this was all Chips' fault. Oh, this
Have you ever heard of a hypothesis called decision paralysis?
Very much so.
Conflicted.
Actual orange juice.
Consider you can get anything you want tomorrow and then stay in the next day. Choose what you want today, and then plan what you'll get the next time.
Bone.
I have a solution. I'll close my eyes and...
There you are.
You said you want something light
Ooh.
today. You got pancakes.
Good crunch.
I said lighter. Easier to digest than, say, like a whole steak. Oh.
I think I know how to actually get the food.
You would click on
When I
this.
think
How's
of
your fish?
light, I don't think pancakes. But
It's okay, I wish it was raw, but they don't have cooked.
And then you would find food.
You could just go catch a fish.
Oh, it's because
Have
it's
that
the.
Could, but
It's because it's the combat
I'm
outfit.
lazy right now.
It's the
Right
combat
now?
one.
Just specific in this moment, or?
Usually. But also I hunt at night when I have time. But also I don't want to overfish here. 'Cause I can't exactly go
Wondering
out.
why I kept seeing wet tracks in the commentary.
I'm sorry!
Mm.
No, it's fine. I just clean up every morning with Zephyrus. It's good morning training.
Chance that me and Corona could use the alkaline to check the vial of ash.
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah.
making rounds now.
No, I know.
And go rest.
No, correct.
Alright.
The information gathering.
Thank you for asking.
It's a good sling.
Mm. We'll see in the room.
Yes, you will. When I eventually decide to sleep, this is what I'm going to do.
Your face in a wig and people wouldn't leave it to you.
Make sure you eat something.
I have Flora go rest. And then, come in, have Crescent do the thing for Resay real quick, hopefully. And then I'm gonna get off. Or get out of RP. Is my little battery is running low. My little RP battery. Mostly because my back hurts. And then I can kind of lay back. Let my back rest. Oh, bye, Jack. Hi, Wolf Ears. Hello. I don't think I see you in here super often. How you doing? Respawn. We're gonna punch this out real quick. It won't take long.
and out, in and out. Right. Cut to an hour later. Gods, I hope not. Going to try and do this relatively quickly. Because Crescent does know that Rise is looking for her. 20-minute adventure. In and out. Good morning. Well, afternoon, I suppose. Evening. Gods. Period of time.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Nice pair you got there.
Hi, Mary. Hello.
Okay. So that's what happened.
Nothing so late. I guess if you wish to go
Maybe.
That's what that's why he said he's a half-orc. This is half-orc.
Professor just
Hello, Cadet.
We don't call it half
Hello.
human.
This does not have taste, but the fruit does. I'm sorry you have to witness that.
Oh, I've seen far worse.
you calling human from halfling.
I'm guessing you're free then?
Yeah. If you're not able to right now, we can always do it another day.
No, I'm free. I am finding that the things taste like things, but they are not magic, so I don't know what I am tasting, and I can't figure out what tastes are what.
Human that thought,
It is confusion.
Understood.
yes, I'm calling my race. I don't know my race out.
Let me grab... Oh, no, I already have a couple for you. Never mind, I have what I need. So you wanted an aptitude test, yeah?
Okay, cool.
I don't know how it could exactly help, but it would at least open up the ability to potentially
Well,
do something
give it a try.
helpful.
And if you cannot help them, I am always available to offer my services. If it's divination that you need. That is part of what I'm here for.
Right.
But I understand if it's something...
I guess it's more just I don't know the extent of what it might be. And I don't want them to deal with it alone if they don't have to.
I see. Well, if it is something that a member of faculty such as myself can assist with, let me know. I'm always willing to help. Unless, of course, it's fighting and then, no, can't do that, unfortunately.
I'm not... at least to my knowledge, I don't think it's fighting anything.
Well, then...
It's not on a literal sense.
Then my services are, in fact, open. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at the, punchy fight thing. Not trained for that.
Fortunately, that's where I'm good at least.
Very good.
At least that's what that whole tournament seemed to imply.
All right. Oh. Well. We're going to pretend that this is a bowl of water. There is definitely a bowl of water here.
Of course.
You will see the water start to turn a very light shade of purple and sparkle a bit.
Oh. Painting.
Mm-hmm. Now, all I will ask you to do is place your hand within the water, just on the surface, and tell me if you feel anything.
I feel the difference between my own body and it. I'm not sure what to be feeling for precisely.
Well, what I
feel the lingering effect of what you put into it.
I cast a spell that typically, if you have a strong aptitude for it, will give you a small vision. Since you didn't have one, you more than likely don't have a specific aptitude for this, unfortunately. But, should you wish to learn anything of divination, it doesn't mean you can't. It just might be harder. And, unfortunately, premonitions and things of that kind are probably among the hardest.
I guess. When it comes to the prophecies that come to you without any warning, does it bother you that this happens, whether or not you're necessarily wanting to feel such things?
It used to. When I was younger, it bothered me a lot. My abilities were used by others for their gain. And, of course, I couldn't remember any of them, so it felt as if I didn't get anything out of it. But the older I get, the less it bothers me. Especially now that I'm here, and the majority of the time, my premonitions are very useful for everyone else. And usually you all tell me what I say.
Right.
It is jarring. And there have been cases where it has been painful. There was one where I ran out of mana and passed out. I don't remember much of that one. Though it was once out of my long life of not having it.
Do you still feel like you're in control of what you do despite all of that, though?
It is a brief moment where I am not in control. When a premonition comes to me. One like that. But I am more in control of myself than I've ever been. Sure, I cannot control when I get a premonition, or I can't even control the small premonitions that I get throughout the day. But it is my choice if I choose to tell those ones. Unfortunately, the larger ones seem to come out on their own.
Right.
But an important thing to
I
know
just-
about divining. Knowing what happens in the future doesn't mean you cannot change it. It is why I'm always non-descriptive. Why they come in riddles. If I told you exactly what would happen and exactly what I saw, then typically you would be locked in, not be able to change it.
And it would feel like anything you did didn't have any point to it.
Do you remember that lesson I gave you all?
Mm-hmm.
So long as you do not directly try to avoid it, and so long as you do use it as advice, doesn't mean it's unchangeable. It is a guideline, a hint for you.
That still helps, I guess, even if it wasn't what I was exactly going for.
I'm sorry.
I'm not really asking for myself, I'm asking for someone else that, well, effectively the questions were the very things that they expressed feeling. So,
I think I may know who you're talking about.
there's not really a whole lot of options, but yeah. Ever since we found that place, it seems to have been weighing on them more and more. It's been worrying me because I don't really know how to help them because I don't know how to feel what they do.
Sometimes you can't. You're not going to be able to feel exactly how every person feels. Everyone's experience is unique. But you can be a shoulder for them to express those feelings they've had. To just say how they feel. That can help sometimes. Just be there and be understanding and patient.
Right. I mean, I guess there's one aspect that I feel like I somewhat relate to, just in a different way. Granted, I still don't know how I'd really be able to help them, but I don't know if it has anything to do with what we found down there or what had happened. It seems like they've been getting plagued by bad dreams that they don't really want to talk about. The only reason why I feel like I understand that's likely the case is just the somewhat out of the blue questions they've been asking me. It's getting to the point where it's starting to physically affect them. That's partially why I felt more urgent about looking into it, just as a possibility to help them from the outside. Seeing as the only experience I have with such thing is just reliving the same thing over and over.
You can try to send them my way, but I understand if they're not trusting of me.
I can try. I just want them to feel like that they still have the ability to decide what they're doing.
It's hard to live as a vessel for someone else's fate. For everyone else's fate. But it's not impossible. I'm still here. And I believe I am mostly well adjusted.
I'd like to think so too.
I perhaps have a few quirks that some people might not find as good in high society. This is
pretty sure that's almost everybody.
This will likely be a rough patch. A difficult time, and they'll need a friend. Thankfully, it seems they have one. And one who cares about them very much. You can suggest them my way. If they are not trusting, then I understand. But know that I am here to help however I can.
I'm trying my best to just... I don't know if I'm the right one to really try to. Especially... lately.
You could speak with your other peers. You think there is one who might be more likely? But
possibly.
In truth, they have to make that decision themselves, no matter what.
Yeah. I'll see.
And I will be here if you need me.
Thank you.
Sometimes even the support needs support.
Compared to what I'm going through, I feel like their worries are a lot more significant than mine are.
No. Never
It's just
compare your troubles to someone else's.
guilt.
Suffering is suffering. No matter the level. One person suffering more than you do does not take away from your suffering.
I don't know about that, but...
Well, think of it this way. If you saw a hungry child, would you tell them, there are starving children, you shouldn't be hungry?
No.
So why would you tell yourself you shouldn't be sad because someone else is sadder?
Because the thing that's making them sad wasn't something that at some point they wanted.
That's not something you can control. You can help them. You can support them. But you must take care of yourself as well. Can you promise me that?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. To take care of someone else, you have to take care of yourself.
And if you ever need a break, you can always come here. And if you need me,
I like it here.
in specific, there is a book just behind that tree. If you knock on it, or put a little bit of mana inside, I'll know that you need me.
So that's why that book felt... It stuck out to me when I was trying to figure out what was going on with the time in here.
I use it
I
to...
left it alone, though.
I use it to get to my office. Mine isn't on campus, necessarily. It's on campus, but it's not on campus, if you know what I mean.
Oh. After seeing what is by the tree, it makes sense. That's probably also on campus, but not.
On campus, but not on campus.
I'll see if they're wanting to talk about it more.
All right.
Hopefully you can keep it to just about themselves still. I think it would probably not be the best idea if I ended up talking about my own thing. It'd probably be detrimental, if anything.
If you need someone to talk to, I am always here.
I don't really know how to put it into words without being overly obvious about what's bothering me, I guess. So I don't know if it means anything either.
It doesn't have to mean something.
Well, I hope it doesn't mean something when it's seeing myself hurting everybody over and over.
How long has this been going on?
About the last major incident on campus with the door.
That long? I'm sorry, dear.
Almost every night I see all different sorts of ways it plays out, except I don't fail to do what it wanted me to. They've been getting worse lately.
More than likely. Could just be trauma. Likes to rear its head in that
Wish
way.
it was just that.
It could be more. But I haven't seen you go on any rampages of trying to hurt people.
Just felt good at the time. There wasn't any pain in it until afterwards. I felt happy to do it. And it reminds me of that every single time. So how am I able to help him if I see him as often dead as he is alive?
You haven't killed anyone. You were out of control, under something else's. And I know how that feels. Not under that's control, but it's not just divination that has controlled me in the past.
Hmm?
There's a reason I'm here, and not somewhere else.
Right.
You're not alone. And you will get through this.
Has that ever happened to you? Whatever else it was? Recently?
No.
Hmm.
I had a very controlling family. But my family's not here. And thankfully, I don't think they'd have any reason to suspect I was here. Or come here in the first place, even if they did.
That's good. They don't sound very nice.
No, they're not.
Are you ever worried that they might try something again, though?
Of course.
That's how I feel, at least.
There are nights that I dream about it. There are days I wake up thinking I'm still there. But I'm not. I'm here. With all of you. That's the important
I
thing
was
to remind
told
us.
something before. I was told something before he left. That it wasn't just an accident that it all happened. That I was asked for by name to be given to them like that. So, I'm not sure what to do about it. How to keep going when that's always on my mind. Let alone the fact that every time I think about it, it's probably just my own imagination, but it's very convincing. Like it's someone else talking. Saying a lot of the same things that he was worried about. Being used, actions not mattering. Except in his case, it's at least something one could say is helpful. But for me, that's, well, couldn't be any further from the truth.
Looks a whole lot different from my alma mater.
Ultimately, you are yourself. You are in control. When you feel that way, when you start to feel out of control and stuck in a time or place that isn't now. Try to look around you. Note the things in the room, like how many colors are on the window, or do you remember the place that's in that painting behind you? How many different crests are on the flag? How many friends are around you? You ground yourself in the moment that you are in. Remember that you are yourself, not someone else, not under control of someone else. Because if you let it have control, then it is. Or rather, you make it all the easier for it.
Right.
And rely on your friends. It's okay to need help.
Okay.
And if you ever need to talk about it, I'm always here. I may not always know a way to fix it, but I can listen.
Thank you. Just want them to be able to smile again and make it feel real. That's all.
That, I can assure, will happen. When there is a storm, afterwards there's a rainbow. Even when it's a terrible one, even a hurricane. You have a lot of life to live, and so do they. And it will get happier.
Good afternoon,
One of the many
I guess that was all. I didn't mean for it to go on as long as it did.
It's all right, dear. Why don't you go back to your friends then? If you need me, I'll be here.
Of course. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Most of Crescent's expressions are very, very subtle.
My pockets are empty. I have a med kit, health potion. I have a bow, foot dagger.
I can go check if they're working when we respawn, but I'm pretty sure they're working. I think they're just very, very subtle, because all of hers are really subtle. Let's see. We'll pull it in. Very close to the face. Let's make sure they work. Pretty sure they do. No, sad's not working. Stare is working. Smile's working. Sadly, sad is not working. You are right. I have to fix sad. But the rest of them are working. That's good, at least. All right.
Excuse me. That's gonna be it for RP for me tonight, because we've hit 3 hours and 30 minutes, and my little gobbo brain is starting to get a little tired of calculating other character things. Yes, Dave. Perhaps Ari. I think Ari would be a great option if Ari is streaming. It was like a natural transition. I always like rating the like last person I was role-playing with. It's always fun. Let's get Ari. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. We'll probably only have a Dragonspire. Is it Dragonspire or is it no, it's Heaven's Reach. We'll probably have a Heaven's Reach tomorrow. But we won't have a meat rack because I'm going to be doing math homework and history homework. I have lots of homework tomorrow to catch up on. So, we will have Heaven's Reach tomorrow probably as Cord. Other than that, I don't have any plans for tomorrow. Yeah. I will see you guys then. Goodbye, couples!